Going to be taking you guys through the exact process that I went through to scale one of my stores to $2 million in 1 month during April. But here it is, the ads manager, do a quick refresh, $2 million in 1 month at 2.24 roles. This is a dropshipping store, not a private label store, but we did somehow turn into private label because we were doing such big volume that we just hit the MOQ every time we ordered. So we just ended up private labeling everything. So let's go through the testing strategy. Let me draw it out for you guys. So you're gonna start with one CBO campaign at $50 per day. And this CBO campaign will be only targeting the USA. And you're gonna have the standard setup of auto placements, 7-day view, 1-day click, or was it 7-day click, 1-day view, something like that. Pretty much a standard default setting. And then you're gonna have 5 ad sets. All single interest, so no stack, no narrow, just single interest. So this campaign will be like, this ad set will be targeting dog, then I'll use the suggested to target another thing close to it, so dog walk or something like that. And then let me show you guys what it'll look like after the first day. So after the first day, I'm going to be testing to see the stats, and we're going to be killing the assets that underperform. So these 2 assets I killed had clicks that were $3. So I killed it because it's really early in the CBO campaign, and I know you guys hear that, hey, you should be letting it run for a bit before killing stuff, but we're in the testing phase. This is really early. I don't need to be worrying about all that optimizing stuff. We're just testing right off the bat, finding out if it's a winner or not. So even if you had no sales during the first day, this is only $50. Didn't even reach the break-even point. You're not reaching the break-even point if you're spending $50 across these ad sets, 5 ad sets. So then I killed these 2 and I just kept letting it run, right? So let's go on to the next day. Next day, no sales. Don't panic if you have no sales. These assets haven't reached the break-even point yet, and across 2 days, the campaign is still, the ad set is still fine. You have these super profitable ad sets, and then these other assets have purchasing intent, and they haven't reached the break-even point yet. So don't get emotional. Just keep letting it run. I'll show you guys what I mean. The 15th, still no sales, and the campaign is unprofitable. Ad set still remains profitable. Other campaigns still haven't reached the break-even point yet, and let's just keep going to the next day. February 16th, same case again. It's getting a little sketchy, right? Here, let's break it down. Still ad set still profitable, and then we're getting some more purchasing intent, and it's starting to reach the break-even point. But just hang on in there. 17th. Boom, we get sales on the assets, and they're all profitable. So let's take a look at the past 4 days. Kind of shitty, right? If we take a look past 4 days, but you don't want to be looking at that. You want to be looking at the past 3 days, the past 2 days, and then judge it on that. So then keep letting it run. On the 18th, we get more sales. Now we should be break even or profitable. So we are profitable now after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost a week's worth of testing. Let's go 7 days. We become profitable after the first week. So I'm like, okay, this is a winner for sure, right? It's profitable campaign. Let's start creating some new campaigns. So that's what I did. I created a new $50 campaign, testing more interest. I'm testing it the same way I set up this campaign, except just different interests. Then let's keep going. 19th, 20th, we're getting sales, and new campaign doesn't look too good, but we're getting sales. We're going through the same process as we did on the first campaign. Let's fast forward. It becomes profitable, the same process that we went through with the first campaign happened to the second campaign. The first few days really crap, but your campaigns should start getting sales and optimizing faster as you start scaling and your account starts learning. And that's the case for that. On like the second week, we start testing a lot of campaigns. We're testing a lot, guys, and we're killing fast as well because we're testing a lot. And you're going to see traction like almost right off the bat when you create new campaigns, especially when you have a winner. So we're just testing a lot and we're killing very fast. So after the first and second week, we test a lot of campaigns. You guys can see that big jump, that very big jump, and we're at 2 roles right now. But those first 2 weeks were kind of trash. Sorry, especially the first week, kind of trash for the first week, as you guys can see. But afterwards we become super profitable, so to 1.89. Then in March we did 2.45, and Facebook misses some purchases, so this should be at 2.6, and this is our $1 million month. We go into April, as I showed you guys earlier, again 2.24, and we're testing a lot of campaigns. And you guys want to be testing campaigns at different budgets. I'll show you guys how I do that, but you guys want to be testing different budgets to see what works well for your ad account or what works well for like the product and everything. For me, I found that campaigns at $500 up to $2,000 worked absolutely amazing and killed it for us. And I'm testing LLAs, like I'm testing everything for LLAs. So let me draw it out for you guys. So I'm testing like LLAs right off the bat. You guys can see how soon I tested it. Like as soon as I got 2 winners, the 2 winning campaigns, I like went off, guys. So we're testing everything. We're testing 3-second video views, we're testing 25% video views, we're testing field content, we're testing add to cart. And if it doesn't work, we'll try it again later as it populates, but we're trying everything right off the bat. It just really depends on your budget and what the data says. So I was seeing that a lot of campaigns were becoming profitable. I just had to make sure I'm killing the shitty ones early. So let me show you guys. I would have same CBO, $50 a day or $100 a day. It just depends how confident you are, what the stats say. 5 ad sets again, and then 1%, 1 to 3%, 3 to 5%, 5 to 7%, and 7 to 10%. And then same thing, first day, kill the shitty ones. Don't kill the shitty ones if your campaign's already working right off the bat. Just let it keep running. Just let it run. Don't touch it if it's working. That's something you guys should keep note of. If it's working, don't touch it. So I'll just keep doing that. I would keep killing stuff like right off the bat if it's shitty, then I'll just move on. So let's say like when you're deep in the scaling phase, you're not even looking at ad sets anymore. You're just looking at the campaign level. So if it's spent like $100 halfway through a day and I've got to no sales, I'm killing it right away. Because here's how I would test campaigns. So let's say I'm duping stuff from $50 to let's say $250. I'm gonna have multiple dupes. So I'm gonna have 3 campaigns total, and if it's spent up to my break-even point or a little over and it's unprofitable, I'm just gonna kill the campaigns, and then I'll be left with a good one, hopefully. And you're gonna have a good one most of the time if you have a winning product. That's what I've noticed. So you're just gonna let the winning campaign run, and it's just gonna recoup all the loss from these 2 campaigns, and then you're good to go. Keep repeating this. You're gonna have a lot of campaigns when you scale. I don't know how much I have to emphasize that. Just don't get emotional or too worried, because you're gonna have a lot. As you guys can see, I have a lot of campaigns. And then you're gonna see, or I saw a lot of my revenue generated from retargeting. So my retargeting, like here's my sauce right here. Run 1-day retargeting at scale. It works super good. So you're gonna have like view content one day, add a cart one day, and so on. It's one of my like highest daily budget campaign, up to like $3,000, $400,000 a day spending on that campaign. And then you'll have your Google remarketing channels, your Pinterest, and then your Snapchat, and that all together at scale, you're gonna see it generate almost half your revenue across all channels for retargeting, and that's huge, right? And then you throw in your email marketing. It's just absolutely insane, guys, especially at scale. This is how you like almost brute force some products, and then you're going to be able to handle the higher cost per purchases. Then it's just gonna be harder for competitors to compete with you. And you take it a little further, fulfill some orders from China, and then at the same time ship some orders to the USA. So now you're and when you do that, your margins are gonna be much better, right? I'll tell you guys a story, and it's absolutely off topic, but I was seeing 8% with one of these products, not this store but a different store, 8% profit margin. But then I calculated the shipping costs. If I were to bulk order it all the way to the USA and ship from there, basically shipping from the USA increased my profit margin all the way from 8% all the way to 26%, guys. Not only that, you're providing better customer service. You're gonna get better customer feedback because of the shipping speed, and if your product is good quality, then even better. You're gonna last way longer on Facebook. You're not gonna run into payment processing issues. Your profit margin is gonna be way better, right? And if it's an evergreen product, don't worry about the opportunity costs and stuff like that.